Welcome in, Cancer, to Don Williams Tarot. I hope this message finds you well. Welcome in. Thank you for viewing me today. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Cancer. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind that not all messages will resonate. So take what does, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in doing a deep dive as to what's going on with you in your life, what's coming in for you that you need to be aware of, or anything that you need insights on, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below. Or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com and you can find all of my details in my website. Okay. So today's reading is for mid-June through the end of the month, but it also depends on the cards that are pulled up. And when I originally started doing this round of readings for mid-June, I was saying these readings would be good for the next couple of weeks. However, depending on how many major arcanas you get, because when you get a lot of major arcanas, it takes us a lot longer to work through those energies. For example, I pull cards for myself every single day. I pull at least 3 cards. I look at those. I usually do it in the morning. And then at night, I will go back and I'll see how that energy hit for the day. And for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe, I keep getting the Wheel of Fortune card, which is all about, positive, lucky breaks, things are moving into favor. And as of yet, it isn't like anything huge has come in. It's just kind of been this kind of slow. Yes, it is getting better. It is getting slightly better. It is getting slightly better. So it's kind of that energy is what I'm trying to share with you, is that sometimes it's not a big bunk over the head. Sometimes it is subtle, right? But if you're paying attention, you can see that progression. And that's kind of what I'm sharing with you with this. Okay, so I am planning to pull your cards. While I pull your cards, I am going to take myself off screen so we can concentrate on the cards themselves. At the end of your reading portion, I'll put myself on camera. I am going to pull 5 main themes from the tea leaf fortune. And basically what that does is kind of finalize your reading for you. If you're absolutely new to my channel, you may want to consider subscribing, as I have just started doing live readings where you will be notified if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel as to when I'm going live. You are more than welcome to come in, ask a question. The only thing that I ask is that you don't ask multiple questions. If you have a lot of questions, then book a reading instead of just coming in, during a live. Because it feels as though you can get a deeper dive as to what's really going on with you, and I can just focus completely on you and your energy. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started, Cancer. And again, this message is for mid-June until it no longer resonates with you. So keep that in mind. Okay, so here we go. You saw that I was shuffling. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. And this is for the highest and best outcome for our Cancers for mid-June. Please, Spirit, can we have insights and any information you would like to share with them that will help them? And I'm going to pull all of your cards out. So it looks like something's coming to an end. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that progression. Interesting. Now you saw I shuffled 8, 9, 10 of wands. How crazy is that? I don't think I've ever done that ever before. It's funny how that happens. Okay, star card. This is a beautiful card, Cancer. The star card. 8 of Swords. Okay, we got a couple more cards to pull for you. 6 of Cups, beautiful card as well. Yes. Okay. Cancer, you guys are looking great. Okay, so we start off your reading. Now, with this type of a reading, everything is about the center of the reading. Your center card is the star card. And what I love about the star card is that this is about your long-term plans and goals, right? This is about a new direction. It could be about career, could be about your marriage, could be, your relationships. She's got one foot in the water for my water signs, and she's got one foot on the earth. She is pouring water in both. So it really does talk about your spirituality. It talks about following your true north, right? So this is in the very center. So we're going to get to her in just a minute. I love that she's in the center, and I love the other placements of the cards. Right now, I can tell you that the next couple of weeks for you is going to be really a great experience for you. You do not have anything really to worry about with this reading. We start off with the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands, so this column right here represents your immediate past. This is your current energies, and then this is what you're moving towards, okay? And we're not talking about a big, great deal of time. And what I will say right off the bat is that the only major arcana you have is in the very center of your reading. So we start off with the 10 of Wands in your past. It looks like 8, 9, and 10. All of this is talking about projects that you're working on. It feels as though at one point you might have been feeling as though you have been working on a project for a really long time. It isn't coming to fruition. It isn't moving fast enough. It feels as though you are the wounded warrior. And this is going to resonate differently for all of you. But what it does show is that you are going to be bringing in your harvest. This is a card of positivity. You will be able to lay down that heavy burden. It is coming to completion and much faster than you realize. This 8 of Wands is my card of velocity. This is my card of victory. This is my card of progression, moving forward, overcoming obstacles, all of those types of things. This 9 again is about attaining an ending or a completion of some kind. Like as you can see, he's been growing all of these wands, and now here he is. He's been able to bring in his harvest. He's very close to home. He'll be able to put down that heavy burden, right? So I feel as though this is a completion for some of you, in that you might have been feeling as though you've been carrying a heavy burden, or there's something that has been, that you've just been really working through. Now, as we progress, we have the Page of Wands here. So again, another Wands energy. Wands are very fiery. It's an active energy. And this page is the page is my card of new opportunities coming in, a new path, a new direction, which will bring you a lot of motivation, a lot of creativity, and a lot of passion. It feels as though this will be your next step. So if this is a completion, you're going to be starting a brand new chapter of something. And this is really going to fire you up. It's really going to motivate you. It's really going to make you feel really good about the direction that you are going. And then you have the star card here, as we discussed. This is your tether to your higher self as well. So it feels as though you're really aligning with your path. You're really aligning with the things that you are creating for yourself. This is also the card that is saying that spirit has got your back. So what it is that you're trying to do, you are being helped and guided as much as possible, as much as you allow. And then we have the 8 of Swords. Now, the 8 of Swords is your mind. So these are your thoughts, right? So swords are about the way that you express with your thoughts, express your ideas. This is how you communicate. So it's words and thoughts is associated with this card. Now, the 8 of Swords is also that energy of feeling as though you are either denying something, denying yourself of something, you're stuck in your thoughts, you are feeling stuck in this energy, and it's like your mind is going over, is is overthinking, is really what this is saying. Like if you look at this card, she does have water here, so it is a low tide. She is all bound up though, and this is her from her own doing. She could easily walk away from the situation. So these swords are all about your thoughts, the way that you're thinking about something, and you are the controller of those thoughts. So if anything keeps coming in that says, you can't do it, or you don't have enough skill, or whatever it is that may be a negative, you have that ability to flip that script inside of your mind and say, well, I might not feel as though I'm quite ready, but I'm willing to trust. I'm willing to trust because you've got the star card here. I'm willing to trust because I know Spirit has got my back. I know that no matter what, I will be led to the best place for my highest and best. And I really feel as though that is the energy that you are working through in your current situation here. As we progress, again, we're talking about teamwork and partnerships here. The threes are about creativity. At the same time, he has completed this work. These people hired this guy to do this job for them of creating this archway. And he's just finishing up. He still has his tools in his hands. Any last changes, anything else that you need me to do before we call this a completion? And as you can see, she is holding the plans as to what it is that they expected from him. And what this is saying is that you have that same level of skill set. Whatever it is that you do on your day-to-day in your job or in your career, it does feel as though there is a team environment there, or that you will be starting to work in a team environment for a project of some kind. Or this could be talking about your job, but this could be also talking about a home project. Like maybe you've hired somebody to come in and do some work for you, like maybe put in a pool, I don't know, or maybe, do some landscaping for you, or, it could be just any number of things, paint your house, right? You give them the idea, they do the work, and then you do the assessment before you pay out the money. But again, it is a collaboration, and that's kind of what this energy is representing coming in for you. And then we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is that card of kind of looking at things nostalgically, meaning these children are here. This is my children card, and it does represent children in our lives. So a lot of times this is like looking back in our own lives, looking back at simpler times. Usually when we look back, to see where we've come from, doing an assessment, realizing that, some of us came from nothing and we had to put in a lot of hard sweat and tears in order to become who we are now today. But also because of that, that also raises that level of expectation within ourselves and raises that level of pressure that we put on ourselves, that we excel in all areas of our life. And this card right here is saying, really get back to the basics. It's really saying, really tap into that child within yourself. Find a time to allow yourself to play a little bit more. We are moving into the summer months. It could be a thing where you're going to do a family reunion, which brings up all those old stories, right, of kids, like when you were kids and all the shenanigans that you went into. But this is a really joyful card, right? This is really meant to resonate with your heart. It's really meant to tell you just to keep persevering, keep moving through, but also remember to really tap into that energy of your inner child and allow yourself to play more. Your final outcome is the wish card. The Nine of Cups is one of the best cards in the deck. And as you can see, of all the 9 cards that you have here, this is the only golden card. This right here is saying that Spirit is rewarding you. Spirit will grant you a wish. The 9s are about persevering. It is about accomplishments and those types of things. And as you can see, my little chubby guy, he has definitely had a lot of really positive things in his life. He's had good meals. He's been able to enjoy the finer things in life. And I feel as though that's exactly what your reading is saying, right? You've done all this hard work. You're going to be able to put that hard work down. You are walking your path. These are your long-term plans and goals. You are being given this beautiful opportunity to be able to have a wish granted. Also, if you look at the other diagonal direction, very fast moving energy. You've got that star card again. You've got that Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. So it feels as though many of you are going to be very busy with work. You're going to have a lot of new projects that are going to stimulate you in a bunch of different ways. It is a very active energy. So I feel as though the next couple of weeks will be very busy for all of you. But overall, it really does look amazing. I really do feel as though this is really positive for you. And now I'm going to pull your last 5 cards just to finalize your reading. If you've made it this far and you have not already done so, please smash the like button. Give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. Okay, we have the butterfly, a change for the better, liking that. We have a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Like that too. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You know, I really like that card because I kind of do feel that energy here a little bit. Not so much the shrewdness, meaning that it's like a negative connotation, but that you're savvy, that you're smart, that you're recognizing where there's gaps, the things that you can do in order to be able to fill those gaps and be able to manifest a continuity within the job space, right? And then we have the door, which says opportunities are waiting for you. Love that card. Let's move you. And then we have the nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, you know, and I really felt that with that 6 of Cups card, because it's kind of all that nostalgic, kind of looking back at, you know, gentler times when things didn't seem so hectic and crazy. But overall, this looks really good, Cancer. I hope you found some messages here that have resonated with your heart, and from my heart to yours. I wish you an amazing rest of your month, and I'll be with you again soon. Until then, take very good care of you and keep on trucking. Cheers.